Hey guys, it is me again, Mark from Coastside Church, and I'm actually out here on the block. Now, if you don't know what the block is, it's not a TV show. It's what we have nicknamed the future land of where the new Coastside building is going to go. Now, the reason why I'm out here is because this week, as you can probably see behind me, there's been a little bit of action, and the majority of the trees have been pulled down, chopped down, cut down, however you want to call it, for the new site, for the new building. Now, one of the reasons why I'm bringing this to you today is not just to say that there's been some action out here in regards to the future church building, but also behind me, what you can't see on camera, is the other part of the acreage that used to belong to the church land. Now, that has actually been subdivided off, and we have on-sold that, which has gone out to be residential. Now, why do I bring that up? I'll tell you why. Because a bunch of people in the last couple of days have driven past the church block. And if you drive past the gate, which is just over here to my right, you will see a whole bunch of for sale signs saying land for sale, contact us if you want to buy land. And it's been a little bit confusing for those people that have driven past that know about the church building that's going up here. Now, let me just clarify this for you. The for sale signs on the church block are not, let me repeat, are not selling the church land. It's for the blocks of land, the residential land that's happening over here on my left. So just wanted to clarify that up. But the exciting thing is that we have started to build. Now, when I say started to build, we're not putting concrete down and buildings up, but we have got rid of the majority of the trees, getting ready to lay the foundations. Now, today I want to bring you a fairly significant part of this whole journey that we have gone across, and I've got it right here in my hands. And you may have known a little bit about this, or you may have seen this, but this was the stake that we put in the ground when we very first got the land, and the plaque here says the 18th of the 8th, 07. Now, that was 13 years ago, but let me read you the verse that's been written on this stake when we dedicated this land to be able to build a new church. It says here, we dedicate this land to the glory of God, 18th of 8th, 07. But then it says this, in Luke 18, it says, Jesus taught his disciples to pray, always pray, and never to give up. And I want to encourage you tonight. I don't know what you're believing for. 13 years ago, we started to believe for our new building that was going on this site, and this week that has taken one step closer. But Jesus said, I want to teach you, when you pray, and when you ask God for something, when you pray, pray without ceasing, and never, ever, ever give up. And I want to say to you, 13 years after we staked this ground and put this plaque up, 13 years later, we have now just taken one step closer to what we were praying for. And I want to encourage you, whatever you're praying for, whatever you're believing for, whether it's one of your kids to come back to God or to find God in the first place, whether you're believing for something to happen in the natural, the spiritual, whether it's physical, whether it's mental, whether it's emotionally, let me tell you, when you pray, pray and never give up. Because sometimes we don't get the timing right. We would all like things to happen a lot quicker than they do. But let me tell you something, if you pray and never give up, rest assured, God will always see that thing through. I believe that where I'm standing right now and what you can see behind me here is a vision that God has given our church that is going to be the new facility out here, right here on the gateway, right next to the main roundabout coming into town, opposite McDonald's and the BP service station. Basically, we're in the center of the district. We have Warhope only 5 minutes behind me. We have Port Macquarie 5 minutes in front of me. We have Camden Haven like 10 minutes down the road that way. We have, Kempsey and before Kempsey, whatever it is, Kundabung, about 10, 15 minutes that way. And I believe that as we stake the center of the district again, as we start to pray and believe again, that we've got to keep praying, keep sowing, keep giving, keep talking about it, keep it before God, because let me tell you something, things are starting to happen. And I want to encourage you tonight, whatever you're praying for, and when you're joining with me for this vision, pray and never give up. Because 13 years ago, we staked it, and today we are saying it again. Things are happening, things happen behind the scenes, things happen that you don't know about, that happens both in the land, that happens in your life. Things happen, you don't always see it. But let me tell you, rest assured, when God's involved, things are happening. So stay with it, stay connected, keep serving God, keep your visions alive, keep believing, keep praying, keep doing all that you need to do, and trust that God always has His way. Listen, as always, it's been a pleasure talking to you, and I can't wait till we actually can meet again in any building after COVID, let alone our brand new building that is starting behind me. God bless you, and I will see you next time we're talking.